Hello guys, my name is Naveed and in this video I'm going to show you a quick and easy method to set up a very simple and straightforward development environment for writing and testing your Java programs on your Windows 10 machine. There are several methods that you can follow to write your code, compile and execute it. There is a wide variety of integrated development environments for that purpose. But what if you need to write a simple Java programs to get started with Java and don't want a full-fledged IDE installed on your system? That is exactly what we are going to do in this video. I'll show you how to download and install Java development environment as well as a Java runtime environment, which are both necessary packages to be installed on your system to compile and execute Java programs. And then I'll show you how to configure your system in such a way that you can use the standard Windows command prompt to compile and run your Java programs without having to install any huge IDE packages. This is lightweight on your system and will not cause any other issues. So let's do it. First of all, open Google Chrome or whichever the web browser you prefer and search for JDK 8 on Google. Open the first link which says Java SE Development Kit 8. In that page, scroll down until you see Java SE Development Kit 8 U291 with a lot of file formats and types listed below. From there, you have to download the installation file for your version of Windows. Since my system is a 64-bit Windows 10 machine, I will simply download the Windows x64 exe file. Remember that you will have to create an account in the Oracle website in order to download files from it. Simply make an account and log in to download the files. I would suggest you to download this file to a separate folder of your choice so that you can easily relocate it later. Now you have to close that tab and open Google in another tab and search for JRE just like we did before. Open the first link which says Java SE Runtime Environment 8. Scroll down until you see the title Java SE Runtime Environment 8 U291 with a lot of file types listed below for download. From this section, carefully choose the exe file for your type of Windows. I repeat, exe file and not the .tar.gz file. Since mine is a 64-bit system, I will simply choose Windows x64 exe file for download and download it to the same folder where I stored the previously downloaded JDK installation file. Now that we have both the installation files inside a folder, we can move on to install this on our system. I will install the JRE file at first. But the order really doesn't matter. Double click on the JRE setup file and simply click install and let it do its thing. I suggest you not to change the installation directory because that can mess things up in the later steps, especially if you're a beginner. Just install it as it is. Once it is finished, simply double click on the JDK setup file and install it just like that. It is important to install both of these in the same installation directory, and that is why I suggest you do not change the destination folder on both of these installations. At this point, we have both Java Runtime Environment and Java Development Environment successfully installed on your system, and we need to set up certain system environment variables in order to be able to compile your program straight within the Windows command prompt. To do this, open the File Explorer, then navigate to C Drive, Program Files, Java. This folder is where your JDK and JRE are both installed. If your installation was successful, you will see these two folders here. What you have to do here is that open the JDK folder and copy the address location from the top address bar of the File Explorer. Now go to Start and search for System Variable. You will see this thing pop up on the result called Edit the System Environment Variables. Open it. From this window, click on Environment Variables button on the bottom. From this window, click on New under the System Variables section. In this dialog box, give java_home as the variable name, all caps, and paste the address of the JDK folder that you copied before as the variable value. Now press OK. Now, from the System Variables section, scroll up or down and look for a system variable called path. Click to select that row and press the edit button right next to the new button. In this window, click the new button on the right side and type the following thing in there. Basically, here we are telling the system to look for the JDK binaries within the JDK installation directory. That includes our Java compiler. Now press OK on all three windows to close them, and close the File Explorer as well. Press Windows key plus R and type CMD and press enter to open command prompt. This is just one way of opening it. Type java space -version and Press enter to see if Java runtime environment is successfully installed. If it shows some version information, that means installation was successful. Now type java c -version to see if the compiler is successfully set up for use. If it's showing the java c version number, that means your environment variables are properly set up. Now let's write a simple Java program to check whether everything is working or not. I will simply make a folder called test, in which I'll create a new text file. I will rename the text file as hello.java. Then I will open this text file with Notepad and write my simple Hello World Java program. Now let's compile and execute this program. How do we do it? For that, you have to copy the address of the folder in which you stored your Java program. Then open command prompt and then type cd and put a space. Then paste that location. Now your current working directory is set to that folder. At this point, to compile your Java program, all you have to do is type javac hello.java and press enter. If you didn't get any errors, it will not show any output, but it will simply compile and generate a class file for your Java program. Now, to run your compiled program, all you have to do is type java hello. Remember to not put any extension when you are running a Java command, but you must put the .java extension when you are compiling. Now that I got the output, everything is working. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, then please leave your opinions and suggestions in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy coding!